Good evening, everyone. Before I get underway with the Price is Right pricing game recap for tonight, please join me in a moment of silence to remember former Israeli Prime Minister Ariel Sharon, who sadly passed away last Saturday, January 11th, at the age of 85 years old due to heart failure. Thank you very much, and rest in peace, Ariel Sharon. Welcome to the Price is Right pricing game recap for Tuesday, January 14th, 2014. Sure is great to be back doing one of these pricing game recaps for all you Price is Right fans out there. I'd like to thank Martin S51989 and apizzle90 for covering for me the last few days, especially back on Friday when it was my 27th birthday. And just to let you all know that I enjoyed celebrating my birthday, and now that I'm fully rested after a few days off, it's time now for the recap. Here were today's pricing games: Temptation, Squeeze Play, Swap Meet, That's Too Much, Bargain Game, aka Barker's Bargain Bar, and Checkout. The first contestant was Zachary from Elyria, Ohio, which is in the Cleveland area of the Buckeye State. He bid $899 on an Apple iPhone 5S with a 1-year calling plan included that was brought down from the ceiling. Actual retail price, $1,489. He played Temptation for a chance to win a 2014 Ford Mustang Coupe modeled by the radical Rob Wilson. The first number in the price of the car was 2. And Drew actually pressed the button to reveal that first number in the price of the car. Something he doesn't do very often when Temptation is played. Now, here were the 4 Temptation prizes. First, the Ravishing Rachel Reynolds brought out $3,111 in cash. Choosing between 3 or 1 for the second number, Zachary went with 3. Next, Rob brought out a ProForm exercise bike that has a built-in sound system, MP3 hookup, 16 digital resistance levels, and 20 personal trainer workouts. Priced at $699. Choosing between 6 or 9 for the third number, Zachary chose 9. Next, Rachel brought out a 12.1 megapixel Leica digital camera that has an LCD viewing monitor and a fast 24-time optical zoom lens, priced at $899. Choosing between 8 or 9 for the fourth number, Zachary chose 8. And finally, Rob brought out a pair of Nintendo 3DS XL game consoles that have 3D visuals, and 3 games are included. Priced at $500, choosing between 5 or 0 for the last number, Zachary went with 5. Now, Zachary put a price of $23,985. He decided to leave that price the way it was and not change any of the numbers. Now, Drew tempted Zachary to take the $5,209 worth of prizes and forget about that 2014 Ford Mustang Coupe. But Zachary decided to go for the car. I must say this was a gutsy move on his behalf. Now, as we all know, when you go for the car in temptation, every number has to be correct. Because if even one number is wrong, no car, no 4 prizes. Alright, let's see what happened. The second number, was it a 3? Yes, it was. That one I felt good on. Now, the next 2 numbers coming up, I really wasn't feeling too positive, in all honesty. Now, Drew revealed the third number next, and he did it in the way of the Family Feud by saying, well, first off, was that third number a 9? Drew responded by saying, survey says, no, it was a 6! And the last 2 numbers were 9 and 0. You only had the 3 right. Actual retail price, $23,690. I figured he had that 5 right, but not to be. Well, Zachary went for it, so I'll give him props for having guts. Fortunately, it didn't pay off for him. The second contestant was Marlene, who was born and raised in Southern California, but considers herself a full-blooded Italian. She bid $1,150 on an outdoor rectangular pub-style bar table set with 4 chairs included. That was modeled by Rachel. Actual retail price, $1,889. She played squeeze play for a chance to win a Ducati Monster 696 motorcycle, which ironically is an Italian-made motorcycle. It has a 696cc engine, 6-speed transmission, and electronic fuel injection, ridden by Rob. And the way Rob was riding that Ducati, it definitely solidified his nickname as Radical, because he was wearing a leather jacket. Now, the display price was $92,915, but we knew 9 was the first number and 5 was the last number. Now, Marlene chose to get rid of the 2 as the price squeezed together to $9,915. And when Drew revealed the actual retail price of the Ducati Monster 696 motorcycle, it was $9,295. She should have taken out the 1, as that's what I would have taken out. Well, sad to say, Marlene can say arrivederci to that Ducati. Okay, the third contestant was Kenyatta, who is an electrician from Long Beach, California. He bid $851 on a Sony home theater speaker system that comes with Cambridge Audio 5 satellite speakers and a 7.2-channel 4K AV receiver modeled by Rob. Actual retail price, $1,100. He played swap meet for a chance to win these 4 prizes. First off, we had Mauricio Serrano Contemporary Stainless Steel Jewelry. It includes a ring, a pair of earrings, a necklace, and a beaded bracelet modeled by Rachel. And behind door number 2, we had these 3 prizes. A 50-inch Samsung LED 1080p HD TV that has sharp picture quality and has clear motion ring technology and wide color enhancer plus, modeled by Rob. a front-load washer and electric steam dryer, where the washer has dynamic venting technology and stain clean option. And the electric steam dryer is equipped with 8 different cycles for drying. That was also modeled by Rob. And a lightweight 6-foot 2-inch Rawson shortboard surfboard with epoxy construction and a 6-foot leash included, modeled by the goofy George Gray. Kenyatte, who was wearing a t-shirt that said CBS Legends, from left to right, it had Bill Cullen from The Price is Right from the 50s. Although, as I looked up, That Price is Right with Bill Cullen did not air on CBS. It aired on NBC and ABC back then. Then, of course, you had the legend himself, Bob Barker, but not when he had gray hair, when he had dark hair. And Drew Carey, from what I read on the Price is Right blog site that I go on, Blogger, when Drew was in high school. I think that was the picture that was on his shirt. Now, Kenyatte chose to swap the jewelry for the washer and dryer. See what happened here. Rob revealed the price of the washer and dryer, and it was $2,798. Well, this is designer jewelry, so it could be expensive. So if the Mauricio Serrano contemporary stainless steel jewelry was $2,798, Kenyatte wins all 4 prizes. And when Rachel revealed the price of the jewelry from Mauricio Serrano, it turned out to be $1,200. The prize that Kenyatte should have swapped was the ACTV. That was $1,200 as Rob revealed the price. And George revealed the price of the surfboard to be $680. Now, I'd like to point out that this was one of the games Martin S5-1989 wanted to recap. But, as he said in yesterday's recap, he decided to take today and tomorrow off because of the results from yesterday's show. Well, there are plenty of shows left for this season, so Martin S5-1989 recapping Swap Meet will be bound to happen. Maybe the next time it gets played. Who knows? Anyway, continuing on with today. The 4th contestant was Brittany, who was celebrating her 24th birthday on the tape date of today's airing of TPIR. She bid $700 on a 12-piece Wusthof cutlery knife block set. Modeled by Rob on the turntable, actual retail price, $962. And she played, oh my goodness, it's the infamous game known as That's Too Much! And she had a chance to win, but I had a very slim chance because of how tough this game is. A 2014 Chrysler 200LX, modeled by Rachel. Okay, the first price was $16,285. Brittany kept going. The second price was $17,500. Brittany went on again. The third price was $18,662. Brittany went on yet again. The fourth price was $20,132. Brittany kept on going. The fifth price was $21,590. Brittany kept on going. The sixth price was $22,780. Brittany decided to go one more time, and the seventh price was $24,020. And this is where Brittany said stop, and as she was saying that she got engaged, she was getting engaged, and she was celebrating her 24th birthday, and she was saying, that's 24, but Drew was pointing to the three words that she's supposed to say, and eventually when the audience convinced her to say it, and even Drew by telling her to say, she said, "That's too much!" Okay, so, $24,020 was the price. Brittany believed that was just over the actual retail price of the 2014 Chrysler 200LX. Was $24,020 just over the actual retail price? When Rachel revealed the ARP, it was $22,190. Brittany went one too many times. She should have stopped on the sixth price, $22,780. It seemed like she was going to stop on that price, but she didn't. Typical playing. Alright, the fifth contestant was Judy, who is originally from Detroit, Michigan, but she now has moved to Upland, California. She bid $1,451 on a Smart Pong table tennis package. And that was played by George. He sure had his game face on when he was looking at that electronic ping pong machine. Actual retail price, $2,300. She played Bargain Game, a.k.a. Barker's Bargain Bar, for a chance to win these two prizes. A Dolce & Gabbana leather shoe collection that includes sling-back pumps, platform heels with leopard print sole for both those pairs, and a pair of high-heeled sandals modeled by Rachel with a bargain price of $1,065. And a Bowflex home gym that accommodates over 100 exercises, modeled by Rob, with a bargain price of $2,399. Judy believed the Dolce & Gabbana shoes were the bigger bargain, and I have to say I was feeling good on that choice, as that's what I would have thought. Okay, so we'll go over to Rob first with the Bowflex home gym. Bargain price $2,399. Actual retail price $2,999. A difference of $600. Now over to Rachel with the Dolce & Gabbana leather shoes. 3 pairs. Bargain price $1,065. Actual retail price $2,165, for a difference of $1,100. Judy wins both prizes totaling $5,164, and thank goodness we got ourselves a winner at last. Woo! The sixth and final contestant was Allison from Hollywood, California. She bid $526 on an Apple iPod collection brought out by Rob and Rachel. Actual retail price, $596. She missed that by $70. She played checkout for a chance to win a trip for 2 to St. Croix. That is round-trip coach from Los Angeles. It includes a 6-night all-inclusive stay in a standard beachfront room at the DV Carina Bay Beach Resort and Casino, modeled by Rachel. A prize worth $6,758. Here were the 5 grocery items. We had a 4.5-ounce bag of J&D's tomato basil croutons, a 3.5-ounce container of Caesar Savory Delights dog food, Speed Stick Power Invigorate deodorant, an 8-count box of Jimmy Dean Heat and Serve regular sausage links, and bounce-free and sensitive fabric softener dryer sheets. Now, Allison believed the price of the tomato basil croutons were $2.49. For the dog food, she believed that was $1.17. For the Speed Stick, she believed that was $4.99. then when she gave the price of the sausage links, as Drew handed them over to Allison to take a closer look, she gave a price of $3.25. And finally, for the Bounce fabric softener dryer sheets, by looking at them for a closer look, Allison went with $4. And the total of the 5 grocery products given by Allison was $15.90. Now to the actual retail prices of these grocery products. For the tomato basil croutons, the actual retail price was, well, shut my mouth, $2.49! She got that exactly right. Allison must obviously have been gone crouton shopping. Okay, now to the Caesar Savory Delights dog food. Actual retail price, 99 cents. She missed that by 18 cents. Pretty good. The Speed Stick deodorant. The actual retail price was $4.19. She missed that by 80 cents. Another good price given. Now for the Jimmy Dean Heat and Serve regular sausage links. Actual price, retail price, actual retail price, $1.99. She missed that by $1.26. Alright. Now to the Bounce Free and Sensitive Fabric Softener Dryer Sheets. The actual retail price of them was $6.69. She missed that by $2.69. And that was a total of $16.35 for a difference of 45 cents! Allison is on her way to St. Croix. Great win! Love it! Now it's time for the acknowledgement section. Here's what BJ Mason Television from BJ MTV Canada has to say. Zachary, when did Cleveland turn into the US of A? Or should I say, when did the US of A turn into Cleveland? Yeah, the word Cleveland was on the United States on Zachary's shirt. Survey says? Steve Harvey's not going to like that. Well, you know, Drew is using his humor. That's what he's known for. So I'm pretty sure Steve wouldn't take offense on that. Wouldn't surprise me if Steve uses a Price is Right reference on Family Feud one of the days. Hey, role reversal. Today, Judy twisted her ankle during the spin-off on the wheel. It hurt so bad that Judy and Kenyatte played the showcases on the stage instead of the turntables. The podiums were still in use, though. I think that's a first on The Price is Right. Yeah, that was, well, first, that was very unfortunate for Judy to twist her ankle while she spun the wheel in the spin-off. And when they came back from commercial, we saw Judy on crutches because of her sprained ankle. But I did find that very interesting of how the showcase round was played today, which I will get to in a little bit. We had 2 pricing games won today. They were in Bargain Game, a.k.a. Barker's Bargain Bar, and Checkout. So I named Judy and Allison the pricing game MVPs. Now to today's showcase. Once again, in front of the showcase podiums, not behind where the contestants would normally be. Top winner was Judy, runner-up was Kenyatte. Showcase number 1. It included an HP, that's Hewlett-Packard, 27-inch desktop computer with printer included, a trip or two to Washington, D.C., The computer and the trip to Washington, D.C. was modeled by Rob. The trip to D.C. was shown at door number 4 in a distance. And a 2014 Scion IQ10 series, modeled by Rachel. Judy chose to bid on that showcase. She bid $19,200. Now for Kenyati's showcase. It included a 3-piece stainless steel kitchen. That includes a 30-inch freestanding gas range, a 25.1 cubic foot side-by-side refrigerator, and a 24-inch built-in dishwasher. And inside the refrigerator was, well, an LCD screen displaying $1,000 for groceries. A trip for 2 to Rome, Italy. That is round-trip coach from Los Angeles. It includes a 6-night stay at the Hotel Atlante Garden, plus a 4-hour guided walking tour of Rome. That includes food and wine tasting. The stainless steel kitchen and the trip to Rome was modeled by Rachel. And a 2014 Toyota Yaris LE modeled by Rob. Kenyati gave a bid of $26,700. Now it's time for the actual retail prices. First, we went over to Judy. She bid $19,200. Actual retail price, $26,765. A difference of $7,565. And now over to Kenyati. He bid $26,700. Actual retail price, $32,551, for a difference of $5,851. And ladies and gentlemen, Kenyati is the showcase M.V.P. To be honest, I thought he was over, but apparently he was not. Kenyati won himself a grand total of $33,651 in prizes. Congratulations, Kenyati. Promotional consideration for the Price is Right pricing and recap this week is provided by Hershey's Chocolate Premium Cupcake Mix from Betty Crocker. So I will be back tomorrow because Martin S. 51989 has chosen to take tomorrow off, but you might see him again either Thursday or Friday if any of his other pricing games show up. So, that's all I have to say about that. Until tomorrow night, this is Mr. Horgan reminding you to help control the pet population. Have your pets spayed or neutered. Goodbye, everybody.